So we are starting chapter number 17, that is a quality review, that is peer review for company secretaries. So peer review studies checked by the another peers. So peer review contemplates examination of the systems and approaches of the practicing unit, that is PU, by another member of the institute with the objective of identifying areas and also where the practicing member may require guidance in improving the qualities of his performance and also adherence to the requirements of various technical standards. So what is the objective of peer review? The main objective of peer review is basically to ensure that carrying out services, the practicing company secretary has compliant with technical standards laid down by the institute and has placed proper system including documentation for maintaining the qualities of the secretarial work they provide. Now what is the benefit of peer review? We know that there is a successful peer review will basically provide comfort to the practicing unit that has adherence to various statutory documentary and with other regulatory requirements. So if deficiency are notified and corrective measures suggested, the practicing unit will have an opportunity to correct and the deficiencies and thereby enhance its professional competence. If the peer review certificate is issued in favor of the practicing unit, it basically enhances its credibility in the eyes of the general public. So if we go about the qualification of peer review, there has to be the person needs to be a member of the institute, that is ICSI, and also it has to be the post membership experience that has to be at least 10 years. After taking the membership, he needs to have a 10 years of experience and it has to be currently in whole time practice. Whether earlier he was into job, that won't be considered, but currently he needs to be into practice. So if we expected qualities of reviewers, that is the nature and complexities of peer review requires the exercise of professional judgment, that reviewer should be well acquainted with the technical aspects of attestation service. Also he needs to know that what are the attestation service that need to be done by the CS, so it needs to be well acquainted with those provisions and also know the provision of the code of conduct of ICSI, and also he need to study various cases decided on the code of conduct of ICSI, and he has to given himself also acquainted with the decisions of various courts on the case related to the deficiency in the service. Now he needs to be aware about the relevant provisions of the Company Secretaries Act 1980 and also the Consumer Protection Act, Evidence Act, IPT Act and all other general laws. Now what is the flow chart? It is here which explain the process. So it is little bit selection of practicing unit for the peer review. First we have selected peer review, then intimation to the PO about the impending peer review by the peer review board along with the questionnaire and panel for 3 reviewers. So panel for 3 reviewers and also the questionnaire. Now PO inform the name of the reviewer to the board within 15 days. Means 3 reviewers we have given to the PO and PO have selected one name among the 3 and has given to the board. Now duly filled in the questionnaire enclosing a list to attestation service be sent to by the PO for selecting reviewer within 1 month. Within 1 month उसको questionnaire देना है. PO had to provide any other information as may be desired by the reviewer. Also selection of initial sample of the attestation service by the reviewer. PO will notified of the selection of initial sample 2 weeks in advance or visit by the reviewer. Now fixation of the date on site which should be within 60 days of the date of intimation to the PO about the impending peer review. Now initial meeting between the PO and the reviewer. Also the compliance review of general control and evaluation of degree of reliance to be placed on them. Also the final selection of attestation services engagement to be reviewed. Peer review का record रखना है, like compliance approach, which review to approach adopt, and also substantive approach. Now whether reviewer is satisfied with the systems and procedure put in place by the PU unit, submit report करनी है उसको board को. And there is another, it is going on the continuous basis that reviewer को communicate करना है preliminary report and to the PU pointing out that the deficiency and non-compliances observed in the system and procedures, and PU shall make submissions representations in writing to the reviewer within 21 days, and also whether the reviewer is satisfied with the representation made by the PU, and thereafter he need to submit his final report to the BOD and also board only. Okay. Okay, and also the reviewer shall submit interim report to the board, and also board may give recommendation to the PO to give instructions to the reviewer to conduct a follow-up review after a period of 6 months, and whether the review is satisfied with the follow-up, then he needs to submit his final report to the board. And also, if review shall submit final report to the board, then incorporated reason for dissatisfaction means what are the reason that is dissatisfied by the board. Now the board shall consider the reviewer's final report and PU submission that and report should recommendations to follow up actions. Thereafter board अगर satisfied हो जाता है, then board will issue peer review certificate, and no peer review certificate will be issued, then peer review end हो जाता है. So statement of confidentiality definitely maintain करके रखनी है. To check. So confidentiality maintain करके रखनी है. Before accepting to undertake peer review, the reviewer and other authorized assistants who may assist him in peer review are required to sign the statement confidentiality, and also shall submit the same to the peer review, and this statement of confidentiality should be renewed every year. Okay, वो हर साल रिन्यू होनी है. ऑल्सो मेथडोलॉजी क्या फॉलो हुई है, ऑन साइट रिव्यू हुआ है, ऑफ साइट रिव्यू हुआ है, कॉस्ट क्या है पीयर रिव्यू की. तो पीयर रिव्यू की जो कॉस्ट है फॉर द रिव्यूअर एंड अ क्वालिफाइड असिस्टेंट इज डिसाइडेड बाय द बोर्ड फ्रॉम द टाइम टू टाइम, एंड इट शैल बी बोर्न बाय द प्रैक्टिसिंग यूनिट. PU इसे बियर करेगा. इन केस रिव्यूअर हैज़ टू कंडक्ट सेकेंड रिव्यू, द सेम रेट वुड बी अप्लाई टू द सेकेंड रिव्यू ऑल्सो, एंड ईच ब्रांच ऑफिस अंडर द रिव्यू वुड बी considered as a separate unit for the purpose of the payment of the cost. And if we check about the periodical of peer review, the peer review of every practicing unit should be mandatory carried out in at least once in a block of 5 years. Means 5 साल में एक बार तो कराना ही है. If however board so decide otherwise at the request of the practicing unit, the peer review for such practicing unit can be conducted at a shorter intervals. 5 साल से कम में कई बार करा सकते हो, बट 5 साल में तो कराना ही है. Also the reporting, the reviewer shall report on the areas where systems and procedures have been found out to be deficient, or where it has been noticed that non-compliance with reference to any other matter. In arriving at a conclusion, the reviewer shall expect to examine the materiality of the non-compliance or deficiency, the number of occasions where such non-compliances was noticed, and its overall impact on the quality of the attestation services. And also questionnaire भी file करना है. The questionnaire is expected to act as a guidance to the PU as to the basic internal control measures, and that each practicing unit should normally undertake, and non-existence of any of the internal control measures is elicited in the questionnaire does not necessarily mean that the PU has failed in any aspect of related to the quality of services. Now we have review process. First we need to preparation, planning, execution, selection of attestation service, engagement to the review to be reviewed, and also review to record. There is a reporting, that preliminary reporting of the reviewer, interim reporting, final reporting. Now the reviewer shall not communicate any report unless the examination of such reports and related records has been made by him by the qualified assistants. Now the Companies Amendment Act क्या बोलता है in this case? Companies Amendment Act बोलता है that that the central government shall be notified, constitute a quality review board consisting of a chairperson and 4 other members also. Now the chairperson and member of the board shall be appointed from among the person of the eminence having experience in the field of law and economic businesses, finance and accountancy. Also the 2 members of the board, I think ये चीज़ मुझे next lecture में discuss करनी है along with chapter number 19. So I'm discussing this thing from another lecture. Thank you.